I'm going to quickly go ahead and show you how we're going to use these fraction bars and how we read them when they're out together. Okay, so we should know that a fraction is a part of a whole, an equal part of a whole. So when we're looking at these fraction bars, the one that has a 1, that stands for 1 whole. So if I drag it out here, that's 1 whole bar. It's not split up into any parts. It's 1 equal and whole bar. Right, the next one we're going to have is 1/2 because it's 1 out of 2 pieces. That fraction bar is split right here into 2 pieces, so it's 1 out of 2 pieces. So here we would have 1/2. This fraction bar then is split into 1, 2, 3 pieces. So we're going to say that this would equal 1/3. This next one here is split into 4 pieces, so that is 1/4. This next one, 1/5, split into 5 pieces. 1/6 here, 6th here, split into 6 pieces. 1/8, split into 8 pieces. 10ths, and then 12ths, right? So if we look at these fractions, look that I lined them up equally with each other along the edge. So just like when you're measuring something with a ruler, you want to try to line that edge up with what you're measuring to make sure it's accurate. So I lined up these fraction bars with each other. So if we look now at what these represent, the 1 equals 1 whole. So you could act like this is 1 whole candy bar. So if it's just one person eating the candy bar, they get to eat the whole candy bar. Say a sibling or a friend or a mom or dad comes up and they want part of the candy bar too. You have to split it into halves. So you get 1 out of 2 pieces. You get half of it. So you still get quite a bit of the candy bar. Let's imagine now that 8 people showed up and wanted part of the candy bar. So you had to split it into 1/8. So now you get 1 out of 8 pieces. So look at the 1/8 fraction piece compared to the 1/2 fraction piece. I for sure would rather have 1/2 than 1/8. So notice that as that denominator or the number on the bottom gets bigger, the actual fraction bar is getting smaller, because that is how many pieces you're splitting it into. So I would rather have 1/2 of something than 1/8 of something, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and click new, and I'm gonna show you how we're going to count the fraction bars now. So the way you count these fraction bars is you drag them, and then you count up what they equal. So right here, I have 1/4, and then I dragged and put next to it, not very well, another 1/4. So here I would say that this equals 2/4. 2 over 4 pieces, because 1/4 and 1/4 is going to equal 2/4. Say I grab 6ths. I'm going to do 1/6, 2/6. My mouse, it's kind of hard with the pad to, without a mouse, but with just your pad to line them up here. Okay, but this I would write as 2/6. So 2 over 6. I have 1/6 and another 6 is going to equal 2/6. So the same thing if I did tenths. 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, and one more would be 4/10. They're not lining up as great as I would like them to. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. I would write this as 4. Ooh, I didn't get my pencil there. I would write this as 4 over 10. I'm clicking too far over on the right, so it's giving me my, not very great, but 4/10, 4 out of 10. Right, I'm going to go ahead and click new to erase this. So now that I showed you how you count up and use these fraction bars, I'm going to give you 3 fractions that I want you to now go and do and create on your own. So on your own, get the ABC website up, and I want you to show with your fraction bars, how are you going to show 3/4 using the fraction bars? I want you to show me 4/6 using the fraction bars. And then I want you to show 3/3 using the fraction bars. Go ahead and rewatch this video again if you're confused or are not sure how you're going to do those. But I want you to go ahead and use the fraction bars on your computer and show me 3/4, show me 4/6, and then show me 3/3.